Okay, so here increasing function, we can consider any open interval I which is contained in domain of the real valued function f from d to r. It is a real valued function. In this interval, we are taking the interval from the domain d. Now here the function f is said to be increasing. I'm not saying strictly increasing. If the function is said to be increasing on the interval I, see, function said to be increasing on interval I if any 2 points we can take from x1 and x2. From interval I, the points are x1 and x2. Now, student, for any two real number, there can be the condition one is less than other. Then suppose A and B you are taking, so A is less than B or B is less than A, or we can take them equal. Okay, so we have considered one condition, that is x1 is less than x2. If x1 is less than x2 in interval I, then which implies the value of the function, is it visible to all? Yes. The value of the function at x1, that is f of x1, is less equal to value of the function, that is value of the function at x equals to x2, that is f of x2, is greater than or equal to f of x1. For x1, x2 belongs to I. Any doubt in this? Yes, boys, any doubt? Any doubt? Yes, boys, any doubt in this? All are there or not?
No, ma'am.
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So second,
No doubt, ma'am.
okay, second is strictly increasing on I. Second one, increasing on I if x1 less than x2 in I implies f of x1 is strictly less than f of x2. Or x1, x2, sorry, belongs to I. Getting? So here we have the function is said to be strictly increasing on interval I. If x1 less than x2 in I, we have the condition which is strictly f of x is strictly less than f of x2. And only increasing function. Any doubt is there? Yes, boys. Am I audible, visible?
Yes, ma'am. Both
Yes,
audible.
ma'am. Audible.
Okay, okay, okay. So next one, function. Function. Decreasing function. Second, decreasing function. Here also you can write, let I be an open interval contained in the domain of real valued function f. Okay, so here you can write f is a real valued function from D and let I be any open interval and I is contained in domain D. Okay, this is sufficient now. Then f is said to be first decreasing if a function f is said to be decreasing on interval, yes, decreasing on I if x1 less than x2 in interval I, if x1 less than x2 in interval I, which gives f of x1. Now student, can you guess what will be the condition? In the previous increasing function, what we have taken for x1 less than x2, we were having f of x1 less than or equal to f of x2. Now what will be there for the decreasing function? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what? F of?
f of x1 greater than f of
Yes,
x2.
yes. F of x1 greater than or equal to f of x2. For x1, x2 belongs to level. Any doubt?
Ma'am, how equal to is there?
No doubt, ma'am.
See, in a strictly decreasing function, we will not write equal. For decreasing function, we can have for any a less than b, we can have f of a less than or equal to f of b. Okay? And when we take strictly decreasing, that time we will not consider the equal sign. Getting, Suraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So f is said to be next strictly decreasing. Decreasing on I if x1 less than x2 in I, which implies f of x1 is strictly greater than f of x2 for x1, x2 belongs to I. Any doubt? So if it is strictly, then we will not take equal sign. If it is only decreasing function, then we can write greater than or equal to f of, means f of x1 greater than or equal to f of x2. Getting? Any doubt? Any doubt in this?
No
I
doubt,
mean,
ma'am.
first case it should be x1 less than or equal to x2 now.
x1 less than x2.
They're not equal.
See, if we'll take them equal, then how we can compare? It will be the decreasing, increasing. Huh? We have to take any one of them. How we can take equal? Because value of the function will be same. Then it will be the trivial condition. Yes, Suraj? है ना? Suppose we have a function f of x equals to 2x. Suraj? Yes.
I've understood, ma'am.
है ना? If we'll take the same function and at f equals at x equals to 3, you will get 6, and same point are you getting? That's why we are taking x1 less than x2. Okay. So we have now we take the questions. Write down first one. Show that 3x plus 17 show that 3x plus 17 show that the question is show that the function given by f of x equals to 3x plus 17 is strictly increasing on R. Now here, instead of taking interval, they have taken the set of real numbers only. Okay. So here it will be yes. So we have this function. So you can consider any 2 points. Let x1, x2 belongs to the interval, which is set of real numbers. So you can consider the set also. So x1, x2 belongs to set of real numbers. Now, for x1 less than x2, can we write 3 times x1 less than 3 times x2? Can we write this? 3 is a positive number which we are multiplying on both the sides. There will not be any effect on the sign this. Huh? Are you getting this or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can we add 17 on both the sides? What we will get? 3x1 plus 17. Plus 17. What we can write? 3x1 plus 17. F of x1 of x2. Are you getting? So for x1 less than x2, we got f of x1 less than f of x2. So therefore, f is on set of real numbers. Any doubt here? Yes, boys, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
So
ma'am.
next example we'll see. Or we can have one theorem. Theorem number 1. Write down. Condition. Now see here. Here we have taken the simple condition when two points we will consider x1 and x2. When x1 is less than x2, then we will get f of x1 less than or equal to f of x2. Then the function is said to be increasing function. But what is the use of derivatives? है ना? So for this theorem number 1 is there. Now here after finding the derivative, we can check the function is increasing or decreasing. Now see this here. Be continuous on open on closed interval a comma b. We'll write the theorem. Theorem number 1. All are having NCERT text. All are having.
No, ma'am.
Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Just a minute, boys. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
I have shared the screen. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on page number 201, if you are having textbook, so it is an old copy I am having. Maybe the page number will change. Yeah, new copy. So here we are having theorem number 1. Is it visible? है ना? Yes. Theorem number 1. Voice please reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in theorem number 1, we are having f a continuous function on closed interval AB, differentiable on open interval AB. This two conditions I have taken in which theorem yesterday I explained this. Yesterday we have explained. Yes, boys. These two conditions for which theorem I have taken. In last 10 minutes only I have taken yesterday. Those were present. Yes, Atharva, you was there. Atharva Veta, you was there. Atharva, start your videos for 1 second. Just you start. Ashutosh Vad, start your video. Sanket? Suraj Shinde is there. Again, Atharva Ghatpande is there. Or
Yes, ma'am.
Arya Dharmatti, you are there? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Atharva is also there. Okay. Sarvajna Augad, start your
Yes,
video.
ma'am.
Start करो और बंद कर दो. Yes, Sarvajna. Okay, okay. See. Aditya Tavade, why you are denying efforts to unmute yourself also? Huh? I'm taking your name. Who is Galaxy M30s? Who is there? Boys, ये जिसने भी ज्वाइन, अच्छा ओके I think Pramila ma'am it is. और आदित्य तावड़े, you have not start your video, you have not started. Yes, Aditya. Yesterday only I have told the condition. See, in Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem, we have considered the function continuous on closed interval AB and differentiable on open interval AB. And here also for this theorem number 1, we are considering function continuous, let f be continuous on closed interval AB and differentiable on open interval AB. Are you getting? So this two first and second condition is there for Rolle's and mean value theorem. Please keep in mind. Now Rolle's and mean value theorem is not there in board. It will not come for the board exam, but for UPSC exam, you should know what is meant by the Rolle's theorem, how you can apply it. Okay. So the theorem number 1 is this function f differentiable on open interval, keep in mind, and continuous on closed interval. Then f is said to be increasing on closed interval AB. Then f is said to be increasing on closed interval AB if f dash of x is strictly greater than 0. If f dash of x means the derivative of the function will be strictly if f dash of x strictly greater than 0 for each x belongs to the interval. Okay, for each x belongs to the open interval. Okay, so for each x belongs to the open interval AB. Now this is very important theorem, because by using this theorem only we are going to solve the questions. Okay, so here we have f continuous. Repeatedly I am telling you, f is continuous on closed interval AB, differentiable on open interval AB. Then f is said to be increasing on the closed interval. Increasing on the closed interval AB if f dash x is strictly greater than 0 for each x belongs to the open interval. Getting? Any doubt in this? Yes, boys? Any doubt?
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay.
No doubt.
Now, the function is said to be, first, this is second. Second one, f is said to be decreasing on closed interval AB if f dash x is strictly less than 0. If it is greater than 0, if the derivative is greater than 0 for all x belongs to the open interval, then we can say that the function is increasing. If the derivative will be negative, here the derivative you will get positive. Okay. For each x belongs to the open interval. Now here, if you will get the negative derivative, that time you negative derivative for each x belongs to, here also we are taking the open interval. For each x belongs to open interval AB, then we can say that the given function is decreasing function. Any doubt in this? Now, if third point I will write here, f is said to be constant function. Constant function on AB. Then what will be the condition? What will be the condition? चलो बताओ जल्दी जल्दी. What is the condition for constant function? What is the derivative of constant function? Tell me.
0.
0. Are you getting now? The function is said to be constant on any interval. Open ho, close open ho, मतलब semi open, semi close ho. The derivative will be clearly what? It will be 0. If you can write f dash of x equals to 0 for each x belongs to open interval a comma b. Any doubt in this? Any doubt for increasing, decreasing, constant function? Any doubt, boys?
No, ma'am.
No doubt, ma'am.
Now the question is, show that the function, we'll take one question on this. Are you writing this? Are you writing this? Please write this. Write this. एक बार कंडीशन हाथ से चलेगी तो याद में रहता है फिर. ठीक है? So we'll take example on this. Show that. We'll write it. Show that the function f given by the function f given by f of x equals to x cube minus 3x square, x cube minus 3x square plus 4x where x belongs to set of real numbers. We have to show is strictly increasing on R. Is strictly increasing on R. Now how we can prove this? Yes, anyone? Yes, how we can prove it increasing? How we can prove it increasing, boys? Now only we have seen the theorem number 1. How we can prove the theorem? How we can prove the function as increasing function?
Finding its derivative.
Then next, what we will do? We have to first we'll write the function, then we'll find the derivative. Then what we have to do? What we have to do? Yes. After finding the derivative, strictly increasing function बताना है. तो क्या चाहिए? डेरिवेटिव कैसा चाहिए? पॉजिटिव चाहिए या नेगेटिव चाहिए?
Positive.
Positive, yes. So what is the derivative then? Yes, Sarvatne, what is the derivative of this function x cube plus 3x square plus 4x? What is the derivative? What is the derivative?
3x square minus 6x
3x
plus
square minus 6x plus 4.
Yes, 3x square minus 6x plus 4. Okay. Just a minute, boys. Abhijit sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
May I take 10 minutes extra till 4:30?
Yes, 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 ma'am. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so we have f of x is f of x is 3x square, sorry, x cube minus 3x square plus 4x. So if we differentiate f, function f with respect to the minus 6x plus 4, बराबर. Now next step, what will be there? अभी हमारा टारगेट क्या है कि हमें ये जो f dash है, जो डेरिवेटिव है, वो स्ट्रिक्टली ग्रेटर देन 0 बताना है. So what we can do here? What we can do here? Think over it.
We can take any value.
Means
We
in
can
general we
substitute
have to
value of
prove.
it.
No. How you can take? How many values you will take, Suraj? Then how many values you will take?
One negative, one positive, and one zero.
No. ऐसा हर एक फंक्शन के लिए करोगे क्या बेटा? हमें इन जनरल लिखना है. मैंने बताया था आपको इन जनरल फंक्शन में था ना.
And then we can find the domain.
See what we can do. We can try to write this expression as a means. Suppose this is always positive, 4 is positive, है ना? But about minus 6x. ठीक है? So we'll try to write this as a square plus any quantity, है ना? Yes or no? Ever. Minus 2x suppose and plus 4. Three in bracket x square minus 2x. Can we write? Can we write this? Please tell me. Can we write?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if we want to make its perfect square, like x minus 1 whole square, plus 1, we need plus 1 here. ठीक है? Yes or no? So here we'll add 3 in bracket x square. अभी 4 को भी split कर सकते हैं हम लोग. We can split 4 also. So here x minus 2x plus 1 bracket complete. So 3x square आ गया minus 6x आ गया. Now 3 into 1 it will be 3 only. So 4 में से 3 चले गए, कितना बचा? Plus 1. Getting this out. And the next I will write 3 in bracket x minus 1 whole square. X we have taken from real numbers. So x minus 1 will be the real number only. Yes or no? Yes or no, boys?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो x minus 1, हाँ, x minus 1 अगर रियल नंबर है तो कोई भी रियल नंबर का square of any real number is what?
Positive.
Positive. But now here if we take 0 for x equals to 0 means for so that square of any real number is non-negative. Now here its square will be clearly positive because if you will put here 0 you will get 1 here, so you will get positive quantity only. Are you getting this? Yes, Suraj?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So now 3 in bracket x minus 1 whole square plus 1. Now 1 is a positive, 3 is positive, this square is positive. So can we say that this is very important condition. ठीक है, आपको कल से बहुत इजी लगा होगा ये कि अगर इंक्रीजिंग फंक्शन function है तो derivative greater than 0 means it will be positive. Okay, but you have to adjust this all steps. If the question will come on this topic, you have to adjust. So, therefore, f is strictly increasing. Therefore, f is strictly increasing function. Okay? Any doubt? Any doubt? Strictly on here now, interval is not given, set of real numbers is given. So you have to write function on
Yes, ma'am.
real numbers. Okay? Next. Should I take next question? Should I take next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next question. Prove that the function given by today Utkarsh and Ajinkya both are not there, I think, no? Second, example second. Prove that the function given by f of x equals to cos of x. F of x equals to cos of x is first strictly increasing in open bracket 0 to 5. Okay. Sorry, strictly decreasing. Strictly increasing. Let me see how many of Aditya Tavade, don't show me thumb and all except Sanket Suryavanshi. Aditya Tavade, Arya Dharmatti, unmute yourself for 1 minute, 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Aditya Tavade.
Ma'am, by taking derivative of cos x.
Yes, ma'am.
Minus sin x.
Ashutosh Wad. Atharva. Vetan and Khatpande both. Okay.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sarvadnya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Suraj is there already. So, strictly decreasing in open interval 0 to pi. Strictly increasing in pi to pi. Strictly increasing in pi to 2 pi. C. Third. Not 0 to 2 pi. Neither increasing nor decreasing. Obviously, both we are proving that in 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Now see student, what is the derivative of cos x?
Next.
Minus sin x.
Minus sin x. Okay. Now student, you tell me for 0 to pi. Now here we'll find the derivative. F of x is cos x, then derivative f dash of x will be minus sin x. Now student, sin x, value of this sin x, if we take any angle belongs to 0, it is sin x. 0 to pi में sin पॉजिटिव होता है ना, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में, फर्स्ट में तो ऑल पॉजिटिव, सेकंड में साइन पॉजिटिव, याद आ रही कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री बॉयज पॉजिटिव इन 0 to pi.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, So minus of, if sign is positive, then minus of sin x will be negative. For x belongs to 0 to pi. What is minus sin x? F dash x. Okay? Yes or no? So for the interval 0 to pi, the function is strictly
Decreasing.
strictly decreasing. Now for the interval pi to 2 pi. Now negative or positive? थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में साइन कैसा होता है?
Negative.
नेगेटिव होता है, बराबर. साइन एक्स इज लेस देन 0 फॉर पाई टू 2 पाई. थर्ड और फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट दोनों में साइन नेगेटिव होता है. ओके, सो हियर by minus sign it will be positive. For pi, here you can write x belongs to pi. X belongs to pi to 2 pi. Okay, so what is minus sin x? It is nothing but f dash of x is greater than 0 for x belongs to pi to 2 pi. This is very important to write because here they have mentioned the intervals. You have to write it. Okay, so therefore here f will be strictly decreasing. Here f will be strictly increasing. Now boys, you tell me if is it visible to you? अगर यहाँ पे 0 to pi में अगर फंक्शन स्ट्रिक्टली डिक्रीजिंग है, in between pi to 2 pi it is strictly increasing. So we can easily prove that the function is neither increasing nor decreasing in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Can we say this? Yes or no? Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
है ना? Any doubt in this now? If I will change the function here, you can take here any trigonometric function. Instead of cos x, you can take any trigonometric function and you can any doubt, guys? Okay, so here we have the last example we take. Students, you can easily prove the function is increasing, decreasing, strictly increasing, strictly decreasing on the given interval. Now, student, if function is increasing, we have to find the interval now. So the question is, find the intervals in which the function find intervals now in which the function is given by f of x, for f of x equals to x square minus 4x plus 6 is increasing and second strictly decreasing. चलो कैसे करते हैं फटाफट बोलो, 2 मिनट है सिर्फ अपने पास अभी. x square minus 4x plus 6 इसका डेरिवेटिव क्या आता है बताओ जल्दी. What is f dash x?
2x minus 4.
2x minus 4. चलो फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या है? स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग. For strictly increasing we need f dash x strictly greater than 0. Yes or no? Yeah? We need to get it positive. So if we put here 2x minus 4 greater than 0, 2x is greater than 4, x is greater than 2. So what is the condition for x? X is strictly greater than 2 means the function is strictly increasing on the interval, open interval 2 to infinity. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No doubt.
Now second, first. Second, strictly decreasing. For strictly decreasing, we need the derivative negative.
Ma'am, it's close bracket or open bracket?
Open bracket now. Strictly,
open.
strictly.
Yes, ma'am.
2x minus 4 less than 0, 2x less than 4, x less than 2. So clearly x belongs to where?
Minus
Minus
infinity to 2.
infinity to open to. So this is the required answer. You have to find the intervals for this where so it is to infinity. For strictly decreasing you have minus infinity to open bracket 2. Any doubt? Any doubt, boys? So
No,
we'll
ma'am.
stop here.
No
Okay,
doubt.
okay. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.